Hello and welcome to Big Num Numismatics. Today I'm going to be talking about medieval Russian coins, but first I'd like to mention I'll be having a live whatnot sale at the end of this month. For those interested, I'll have a variety of coins, including some of these available. And I apologize for my voice. I'm in the middle of a cold right now. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So these are called wire coins, or fish scales, in the Russian numismatic lexicon. They're called wire coins because of how they were struck. So here is an Ivan the Terrible, Ivan the Fourth coin that was minted between 1535 and 1584, and they were minted at several mints, Velikili, Novgorod, Pskov. I believe there was also, obviously, Moscow, and Tver mint. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that mint, but it is Tver. And they were called wire coins because they would get, a silver wire, and at this point in time, a lot of the Eastern European part of Russia would only accept tax payments in foreign silver. This is the time of mercantilism, so if you could somehow get more gold and silver into your depositories from foreign sources, one, it would take away money from Poland, well, at this point it wouldn't be Poland, Germany, France, England, coins like that, and you could put it into yours. So they would melt down foreign coins and string them into wires of the appropriate length and size, and then they would cut sections off. And you can actually see where a lot of these were actually clipped. You can see this is a denga. So this is half a kopeck. And you can see from the top where the wire was clipped. And you'll see that quite often on these coins. You'll see relics of how they were struck. And basically after that, they were taken into a medieval die. You had your anvil die, and then you had, the obverse die above, and it sort of looked like this, and they would keep, the anvil die on a hard surface, and then they could put their the wire that was cut here, put this over top, and then strike the top with a hammer. And quite interesting is, despite the low technology, the Russians actually technically used like a hub. For those who don't know, in modern and early US coins, you'd make a hub, and this hub would be like the actual design. So it'd be like a really big coin, essentially, but that would transfer to a master die, which would make working hubs, which would make working dies. But each hub was engraved separately. And in Russia, very far ahead of its time, used to heat up really strong dies, like a master die, and imprint through just heat impressing the design on other dies. So all the dies were quite uniform, but the actual designs on the coins, due to how they were actually struck, are very off. So what I find interesting about the wire coins is the age, obviously, and really how cheap they are. You can get a coin from a hoard that isn't cataloged for about $3. They have gone up just because of how hard it is to source at the moment. But you get different designs based on the period. You can't see the actual dies. You can see these particular ones are KG 77. Those are from Novgorod. And if we get one from the Skav Mint, hopefully keep these separated, you can see there are minor differences. Some of them have mint marks, some of them do not. But you can see on the right you have essentially a V and a Ya. And on the left you have P and S in terms of making sounds. And Moscow actually don't think I have a Moscow Kopeck, but yes, so no